Welcome back to Brighter Shores. Fighting Grumpy Brutes. 22 hours, 34 minutes, 45,000 XP, 45 silver. That is Watchman level 37. 37 and how much? What are we looking at? Almost 38. Okay. So with any luck, another day worth of this, and we'll just get to 40. Either that, or we can just finish training it to 40. That's what we need for the combat changes, possibly, probably. Anyways, just gonna keep doing this. Another 23 hours and 46 minutes here. 48,000 XP, 47 silver. And that is level 39 Watchman. We've unlocked a level 59 Sabertooth Tiger. Yay. 39 and how much? We almost level 40? Yeah, we're close. We will go finish that. Actively training, which is definitely something. Anyways. We have the correct gear on at least, so that's good. What do we want to fight for the remaining 3,000 XP here? Probably these guys. Because we're not significantly stronger than the last time we tried to defeat a zombie here. We could walk out here and see how it goes, but... Bring it! And probably bring our death, that's alright. Would, in theory, have the best drops if we actually succeed here. We're doing okay so far. That's never to say it's actually going to work out. We're doing damage. I wouldn't expect to actually win these fights. Let me get some level 39 uncommon boots. How's that? That is wildly, wildly stronger than what we currently have. That is not only 21 levels higher, but also a rarity higher. So it's actually 36 levels higher. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help a lot. Well, there you go. Immediately gets an upgrade. Worth it. That's what you get when you actively train combat, I suppose. Actually get stuff. I've not really gotten into too many uncommons at higher level, though, so... That was an uncommon occurrence, we could say. These guys are weak to fire, so... That's a plus. Could, in theory, be helpful here. Or we can just barely get away with it. Yep. Okay. How many zombies here? Got a frosty ranged weapon here. It's pretty good though. It is an epic. So we're kind of getting away with it, surprisingly. I'm here for it. Just takes one round of bad RNG to just get obliterated though, so. Can't confirm this is going to be all the way to 40 here. How much XP is it per kill? It is... Yeah, 750. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's get a good position here. We're getting all the shots off. Any range damage we can do helps a lot. Yeah. These do give warp speed at higher levels. Knowledge points. That's the next thing we need to worry about. Common Great Stone Mace. 36 common. Worse. That's okay. We can just sell that. Alright. Yeah, shouldn't be too many more kills here. And then, off to other things. Oh, a 0, that's not great. We can hit a 0. Ouch. we avoid dying before we're done here, that'd be great. Would be slightly inconvenient coming all the way back to just get like one more kill. Common shield. Alright, oh, 40 Watchmen. No actual unlocks, except for the fact that that is the presumed requirement for the combat changes. How's this shield? It is worse in 4 ways. It's only common. Alright, it's fine though. Back to Hopeport. For what we're trying to do. Alright. So that's that goal checked off the list. Lovely. Next up, the last couple chef levels that we don't want to passively train. Because we have to buy things and we can just avoid it, and it's good experience and really easy. Anyways, let's see what we got here. We're at almost 24. We need to get this up to 27. But at level 25 we get appetizing vegetable stew, so I'm here for it. Literally here for it. Let's go to sell some stuff. We want a nice empty inventory while dealing with this. There you go. Alright. I think we'll go ahead and do the bounties, because why not? Or whatever it's called on the board here. Go make stuff, bring it places. More interesting than just doing the same stuff. Chef's bounty board. We got 18 minutes. 9 chicken leek pies, 4 rocky jellied eels, 8 appetizing bacon sandwiches, and 2 appetizing sausage and mashes. Alright. 9 chicken and leek pies. That is a lot. Because that needs many things. I can't even get that many pieces. I can only do 8 chicken and leek pies at the same time. So I have to come back and do 1 more chicken and leek pie. And then we need 8 sandwiches. Alright. It's quite a bit. Also get more XP and money for it though. Could really check to make sure these bounties actually are profitable. That might be a good idea. But even if they're not, it's more interesting than just doing the same things though, so. It's at least something. Unfortunately it has a timer on when you can do the next ones, so. You can't just constantly do the more interesting cooking stuff here. Yeah, well. We'll do what we can. Make some pies. Chicken and leek pies. These are the basic ones. It's appetizing sandwiches, appetizing sausage and mash, and then rocky jellied eels. Okay. Just doing this cooking here is probably getting us to 24 anyways, so that's something. We should have plenty of time to make all these too. 24. There you go. And last one. 1 more level for the next unlock. You know it. Okay. If I want to make the 8 bacon sandwiches right now, we could just do that in 1 inventory. Be more convenient. Needs to be appetizing bacon sandwich. So we'll take 8 of those. And bread. Max. Okay. These bounties require too many more things. Would not really be able to do all of them at the same time. That'd be unfortunate. So that's another thing we need to worry about is where all these guys are. Are the barracks, Rocky Road, Quartermaster, and the Hooked Hand. Barracks right there. Rocky Road is the route to the other place. Quartermaster's at the quartermaster, obviously. And the hooked hand is right down this way. Okay. We'll get that one on our way to the next section, obviously. Alright. And make the sandwiches. See how much experience these will give us here. Turning these in. We need another... quite a bit of XP, really. Once we get to 25, our problems are kind of solved. And then after that, it's going to be probably mostly just trainable with the passives. We're on knowledge points, somewhat. Okay. One more chicken and leek pie, 2 sausage and mashes. Should be good. We need a chicken. We need a pie. We need a leek. We need a sausage. We need a level 35 potato. Awful. Wildly expensive. The things we deal with here. Okay. Pair these. Or this one pie, I guess. We also need 2 of the sausages and mashes. We did that. Not do that right. Go. This pie. Let's just get the other sausage and mash bit here. I'm gonna go get 4 eels and 4 gelatin. Should we have to do the gelatin one at a time? We'll make it work. We're doing this all in one inventory because we can't store these anywhere. Sausage. Mash. Info. Chef's bounty board. Head chef. Can't store things. It's food. Why would you want to keep it? Obviously. Mash the potato first. Mash the potato first. Mash this little 35 potato. We got phlegm potatoes? We got the wrong potatoes. Why did we... 18 to 31. That's not even right. What? Appetizing sausage and mash. King phlegm potato. Boil the potato. There we go. I guess you could chop the potato at 131 or something else, like fries or something. Yeah, that's fine. Then smash the potatoes. And then fry it all up. How much time we got left? I guess the timer is only by when it's on the board here. So once you get it, you're pretty much good to go. So that's nice. Alright. I'm gonna go grab the 4 gelatin here. Put that in the storage. Then go get the 4 other pieces. Gelatin. Okay. Yeah, almost a completely full inventory here. My goodness. Is this efficient? Doing all this extra back and forth and getting all the different things and making the stuff, going places. What's the reward? A few thousand XP and a little bit of money. Yeah, it's probably fine. It's something besides just running back and forth, at least. I'll take it. We need 4 rocky eels. We could just fish the rocky eels. That saves us some money. Look at us being productive here. I mean, it's literally on the way. It's not even like much slower or anything. It does use up some fisherman XP. It's also probably fine. Balancing exactly what we're going to be doing here for getting the knowledge points, it's going to be a slight problem. Because any active training we do is passive training we're not doing, and that means we don't have it for other things and possibly cost more later or something. It's all quite the mess here. Alright. We're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. With one free inventory space. Go in the ingredients bank. We have the 4 eels on us, yes. 1/200th of this beetroot. 1/200th of the macabit. These are both for the level 27 chef that we're working on. And this. Just not having a whole pile of extra things in storage is nice. We do have a lot of different things just kind of sitting in the alchemist ingredients storage, but that is a problem for later. Alright. Grab another one of these. This is the opposite of how we want to be training a chef right now. We get all the vegetables to make 24 stews in a row. Just not even worrying about it. Instead we're doing a singular thing. We probably could have just ran over here, put some, gave some of the ones that are closer by, just turned those in, then had more space to work with. That would have been a better plan. Well, we're doing what we can here. Alright. And the last piece here. The last of this, the last of that, the last of everything. Alright. Goes there, this goes here. Cool it off, and then we're good. Beautiful. Alright. Barracks, Quartermaster, Hooked Hand, Rocky Road. Quartermaster, Street Titans. Oh, what should you want? You want the bacon sandwiches. Brilliant. Appetizing bacon sandwich, just like my mom used to make. Money and XP. That's not a lot of XP. Well, we tried at least. We're trying here. 9 of these pies to... here. There you go. Brilliant. Basic chicken and leek pie, which Dad used to make. Where's that here? Make food. Very good. Sausage and mash to Big Sean. Then we actually have to more regularly train. I think technically the next... Oh, that was going to be available soon-ish. I don't know if I'm really too worried about it, honestly. Come. 536 total. Peropolis is definitely the lowest total level here. So we haven't really done much merchant or leather worker either. It's only got the 4 skills. Yeah. Nothing of that really matters. There. Want the mash. And you go for the prompt delivery. 1000 XP. Which is at least a chunk out of it. More like a bigger chunk though. Yeah, we can. Another 14,000 XP here. We're gonna do that just doing the level 8 vegetable stew. It is by far the easiest. And most cost effective. So, probably, yes. Right. It's only 1 ingredient. It's really nice. Running all the way this way. Hopefully avoiding the ghouls here or whatever. Should be fine. Worst case scenario, we just click the button to never die and it's all good. Got these monument pieces. Already deal with that too. They tried to attack us. Not a problem though. Alright. Tine. There you go. Excellent. American Jelly Eels I ordered. That's 2,000 XP. That's at least better. Alright. Teleport back to Hopeport. Right in the middle here. This is much closer to where we want to be here. Alright. So yeah. That's that for that. In total, probably worth it. Between making more money from it, but also more complicated recipes and more difficult to deal with. Ah! Something. Let's grab some vegetables here. Mixed vegetables. Solves all our problems. Okay. If we end up wanting to do more chef stuff, just passive, or active even. If we do more active chef stuff, we're going to end up needing less of the ingredients that are used for the passive training. That's something to consider. Let's see what the other recipes here take. Because that'd be, like, especially ones that need multiple ingredients from different places. That is more work. Also, one problem with, like, the chef passives is when it needs 2 ingredients, you can't passively train it for quite as long. It's like only half the time. Which is not ideal, obviously. For when trying to do just one showing up to the game per day here. It's something. Alright. Yeah, let's see here. If we need another 12,000 XP, how much XP are each of these gonna be? Could be definitely something here. See how much XP we actually boil it here. It's so much nicer just being able to do 24 things in a row instead of one thing and then constantly switching between it. Alright. Yes, 12,000 XP, 80 at a time. Okay. That's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit. We can contemplate our life choices here. And even once we're done with this, we need to make the level 25 version of this for another 2 levels. That's gonna be some knowledge points. We have knowledge points. How are we doing on getting knowledge points from doing this? If it's too many, we might need to actually be stopping here again. Ideally, we would have 1 knowledge point for when we get to level 27. Just immediately unlock the next thing here. And we do still have the Leatherworker passive that we need to unlock. And then, just having some knowledge points in reserve is not a bad plan. Just so we can more effectively get things going and moving. It looks like a knowledge point's coming here. We have 1 thing to spend that on right now, so we'll do that first. So why not? It looks like we're going to be getting a few more knowledge points as we get all this level here. Oh, all this level and 2 more levels. Although the next 2 levels would probably be quicker because we can do it with the level appropriate recipe. In theory, it can be better XP. Not even in theory, in practice. Knowledge point. Spend this on these right here. Go make 1 of those before we're done here. Key rings. Available. And then sell these for a tidy profit. Which is also nice. Of course, we're probably also gonna, we'll have to check if we actually do make more profit. higher level soup here. That's really good. Let's go down to vegetables. Grab them all. Head back in and do it again. Lovely. So I say this could definitely get us pretty good progress here. If we get this to 200% before we're done getting to 27 here, we're probably just going to hold on to them then. That'd make more sense, honestly. Available for other things. Then after that, what are we thinking? We could always go and do combat for stuff. There's also a detective, which we currently need the alchemist potions for, where we could just go do watchman detective raids. Be nice. Easy. A lot of the things are dependent on each other. Some things they don't have or won't get the piece of. Some things require much higher levels, which we're probably not going to worry about getting right now. And then some of them are free. So, a few different things to think about here. Unfortunately, the preparation portion doesn't give XP, and therefore doesn't give knowledge points, percentage, progress. It's definitely something. Different things give more knowledge points percentage. So presumably it is XP based, at least some description. There's also a lower level thing, still giving a decent amount of time it takes here. It's like almost 1% of a knowledge point each time. Still pretty good. Gets the job done at least. No, didn't get that one there. It's some amount. Not really gonna worry about it too much. It happens when it happens, basically. Oh yes. I think we might want to actively train, or at least check to see the actual calculations on was bone right, where we needed the much higher level bones, which we're not going to be getting. And we need bone right for a quest before we need gatherer or anything. It's also 68 gatherer for the bones for the level 20 passive. So that is definitely a contender for potential active training. Although then we would need to go and get all the ingredients for it. And we probably want to actually have these be used for actually just passives for the getting the bones and the wood pieces. So we probably just have to go buy the bones and the wood pieces required for whatever bone right thing we're making. And see if we profit on that too. There's also the consideration that we might be able to get away with just buying the bones for the little 20 passive. As long as it's not too much of a loss, it would definitely be less annoying. Because actually making the weapons is definitely more of a process. Definitely more involved than just making a bunch of stews here. Which is definitely a simpler task. Mixed vegetables. Purchase. Go back in. Okay. Yeah, 25 is definitely easily doable here. It's not like anything's particularly hard. Just takes some time. A lot of time we can just sit here and let it chop. Okay. One thing we're definitely going to end up actively training is Forager for all of the pieces. Level 23. And then all these different levels. Is 53 the next one? Well, I guess we're not going to get much further than the 23 one. So each there's a chunk at 71. Yeah, it gets higher level. Next one's at 107. This keeps going. Teeny, minute, minuscule mining pieces. Getting smaller and smaller as it goes on. I suppose it would be more difficult to forage for tiny bits of rock. So if giant hunks of rock that are obvious. Or something. It's fine either way. It'll be something to actively do. That's pretty much it, though. In terms of things. I think one thing we probably could actively do would be the crime dens. That also doesn't get us gear, though, which is also a problem. It's something. We also need to consider the levels we actually want here. We need 50 alchemist, 61 chef, 50 carpenter, 40 bonewright, 50 leatherworker, 55 merchant, then possibly other things. Like, none of those are actually detective, so. Bonewright, leatherworker, merchant, alchemist, chef, carpenter, and then anything that supports those, essentially. That's the current plan, at least. That's the current plan. Or updates eventually. Yeah. But in terms of amount of time for levels, there's definitely significant amounts of experience that need to be gained. And just seeing giant chunks from the passive training definitely feels like more progress. Even though it still is definitely quicker to actually do things, it's quicker to have things be done in total amount of time wise, since we're also doing plenty of other things. We're just sitting here for longer periods of time, watching videos or something. That'd be fine. But we got many other things. Many other things. Another round of stews. Something 30, 280, some of them for 480. It's profitable. Definitely profitable. Really do want to see what it's going to be with the level 25 stews. Seems like it could be a pretty good time. Appetizing vegetable stew. And then there is the chicken and leek pie, which is absolutely no. Fish one, which is probably just the fish that we get there. Bacon sandwiches are okay. I have to see how much they actually would cost. Eels just from fish. Lobster thermidor. We need lobster for that. And we're also gonna get some capes if we keep on going here. Get some of these skills that require 50 plus for the quests. Fried ray wings. Fine chicken and leek pie. That's also not great. Appetizing chicken and leek pie. And then fine chicken and leek pie. Kind of switches up the order here a little bit. Garnered soup. Fine vegetable stew at 63. So that's the next thing after the quest. So, in theory, the quest could give us enough XP to just jump up to the next stew here. That'd be nice. Quests do give a solid amount of experience. So that is helpful. Definitely has potential. And if more quests are added, we could also get those XP boosts, in theory. Depends which directions things are going. Yep. How are we doing? We're closer to 3/4 than we'd think, since it ends here. Oh, almost like 24 3/4. We're getting there. Knowledge points, 51% here. Yeah. We just set ourselves up with 200% knowledge points and then go do some passive training. We can stay there for a while. That we need to basically unlock 3 new passive trainings before we need to actually stop. That is a thought. Do enough passive training that we have to stop, then do a 3 knowledge point grind, essentially. The thing we needed to stop on, and then 2 more to continue on. Would definitely be less than every other day, that's for sure. And it would also give us the potential to do other things also. It's definitely an idea. In terms of amount of time to get 3 knowledge points, we're basically out. We got a full one already. We're 64% way through the next one. So yeah, a 3 knowledge point episode wouldn't be too outrageous. We have to think about what we're actually doing, though. If it just ends up being, we're making soup for an hour, that's also not particularly interesting. It'll just be a combination of showing off the next things that we unlocked and unlocking the passive and go in there. Only so many different things. We've definitely pretty much done all the actual things, and then it's just kind of the different versions of them, from the basic soup we're making, and then the appetizing soup, and etc. I don't think there's really anything above the levels. I guess there is some slightly different things, different equipment we don't have yet, which is technically used for something. There's a cast net for bass at level 28. We'll do that. That'll be something. But also consider, I mean, do we really need to spend a bunch of money upgrading and enchanting the equipment? Or at least enchanting the equipment, probably not. What did we enchant? We enchanted something. We enchanted the tree loppers. Okay. I don't know if that does anything. A tiny fraction of a percent more XP, plus 0.4%. When each individual piece gives like 2 anyways. Don't even feel that would even give bonus, but whatever. We definitely have money though. 1.6 gold. Although we would need higher levels so we get higher level things. We could also top up all the containers here if we wanted to. We don't really need to though. We still have hundreds of them. And they're just so cheap it's not really even a concern. Alright. So yeah. And we'll see how much the superior soup gives here. It's not even superior. That's higher level. There's shiny, fine, delicious, prime, gourmet, scrumptious. It's all different levels of stuff. Giant grilled bass, delicious omelet, Wahoo macadamia on toast, Hope garlic herring, mighty roasted striplet, ultimate chef cape. It's a lot. It's a lot here. It's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of numbers. The amount of experience for level 500 is absolutely ridiculous. We're already getting pretty high amounts of experience. Just at like 45 here is 619,000. 631,000 for level 46. It's our highest skill here. Carpenter probably be eclipsing it here. So we're currently working on the Woodcutter Carpenter shtick for that, finishing that quest. Probably also doesn't really matter which order we finish the quests in. it's gonna happen. So some soup. There you go. 1 gold, 660 silver. Alright. Yep. All working out. If we can at least keep a few knowledge points coming in to continue working the passes for extended periods of time. I guess the levels without much extra effort, which is definitely something. Definitely a lot of passive levels have been gained. It gets us places. Or to the place where we can actually get to places with it. All these level 20s too. I think we need high levels in both of these when they're just level 20 is also unfortunate. 10 more carpenter levels. It's gonna be a lot too. And getting this to 60-ish. And any things we don't already have the levels for. And don't even know about them from the quests. There's lots more chunks missing in here. Could in theory be something. This is just gonna be the fixed chest panel and we should be done. In theory. Lost and Found has all those different receptacles. Could be putting anything in there. And the battle here, we're getting the last 2 pieces to finish this, so it's probably going to be it. Definitely expecting more requirements for Lost and Found. That seems the most likely, obviously. Okay. We're almost to the next knowledge point. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get to 27 chef before we get to 200% knowledge points. So, probably need to stop that. That's alright though. So once we can get to 25, which we can, it'll be good for a while here. And just more opportunities to get those last knowledge points from training up to 27. It all works out. More or less. Yeah, in terms of just chilling and doing stuff, making these stews is pretty good. But if we only make stews, then we don't need all of the passive fish. And then we're spending money on the bait and not recouping it by just having the fish. But we can do partial. It would also be fine. We would still get the passive fish though. So significantly more work actually going in fishing for stuff. Instead of just sitting here doing 24 in a row and then moving to doing 24 more. Less distance to travel to put things in and sell them. Put them in a storage rock portal. It gets the job done. We're very close here. Not close enough. We don't need to do more than the required amount of this, so probably won't. Another, just about, well, it's gonna be less than 600. Only like 500 XP left, just a knowledge point. We're going to save this one for later. Go. So these 80 XP each, and we need 500 XP. Let's grab a couple. Like half an inventory is fine. Maybe more than enough. Maybe 10's plenty. Less button presses. That's where we're going. Just spamming the buy one option. Not ideal. But yes. Let's see what we're working with here. And also see how much experience and knowledge point the better stews are going to give. Also things to consider. Appetizing vegetable stew. It's just going to be the better mixed vegetables. Which also of interest, you can't get these from anywhere. You just have to purchase them. Which is interesting. all the other things that you can get, seemingly more expensive to actually just purchase from the stores. Since this is a one area kind of situation. It's just how it is. That's a knowledge point from, no, a percentage there. Percentage there. It's definitely less than 1%. Just one there. It's 2 and 1. Get some kind of percentage here. 3 in a row. 4. There's the level. Love it. 5. It's 5 and 1. So, like 5/6 of a percent. Appetizing. Vegetable stew. A hearty stew, ideal for a wintry day. Alright. Let's see how these work out for us. Let's see all these stews. Go get some more stews. See how much they cost. See how much they sell for. That is the main thing here. Mixed vegetables. Higher quality are 450. That's fine. I think we saw the price that we're going to sell for in the pop-up card. We'll find out exactly what we actually go to sell it. Let's chop everything. Still gives no XP for the chopping portion. See if how much XP it is, how much knowledge points it is. Whether it's based on the item, or the time, or the experience, or your levels, or... Because knowledge points aren't like getting exponentially more difficult to get or anything. They're just kind of still, just kind of here, just kind of working. That's not terrible. Kind of just works out. In terms of experience, this level we need almost 10,000, so the next level is also going to be almost 10,000, or at least that round there. So I need like 20,000 XP to finish off the chef bit and get to 27. This is just in the 20s. Lots of experience. Lots of experience. See what we're working with here. In terms of knowledge point, percentage, experience. Last one was 80 XP and like 5/6 of a percent. See what we're working with. Should be a lot better. Going from level 8 to level 25. That's the thought, at least. Experience is going to be 129. It's slightly better. It's better. See what we're working with here. Percentage. Percentage. Oh. Percent for percent. It's a percentage. Percent of a point. Missed one. Where's there? So that's probably going to be pretty similar. Four. 5. This we're going to miss. Nope. That one did. It's pretty much the same. So instead of getting 80 experience each, it is 129. So it's a bit more, that's for sure. But also the experience per level is a bit more. So it's still a lot of stews. It's still a lot of stews. Think we can push this to 200%? Just get this ready for an extended trip. Let's see how long we think it's gonna last. Depends on how many of all the different things we have, I guess. How prepared we are. Because we already have various branches to get a little bit further in Carpenter. So we need to worry about getting other unlocks for all those. 791. So it's still a profit. 791 to 450. No. 550, 650, 750. 340. That's okay. It's not a huge difference, really. 900. No. 900 and something. Or 700. It's whatever. It's more than it costs. That's what matters. That means we're not going to be draining the funds and running out of money and that we can't do it anymore. We definitely have enough that we could absolutely do at least some costly training. It wouldn't be a huge problem. It'd probably be fine. It'd probably be fine. Man. Let's see if we can get this to 200% here, because why not? Just set us up for long trip. We've got this 41, we're gonna need one. That's tables, and that's fine. We do have any... We might have some ash. I know we have some yew branches. I mean, we can tell if we have ash that's in here. Yeah, we should have some ash branches, too. So we can go here. It's almost... Yeah, 41's next. So we'll just grab any branches we have for you still. That'll be a day. Let me unlock the tables at 41. That uses the first knowledge point. Do that all the way until 46. Use the second knowledge point. See how many ash branches we have. If we need more ash branches, we can just go back and chop some more ash branches until 48 here. And then we would need to use the knowledge point on that, but we're not going to worry about that. That's pine branches at 48. I need pine at 49 here. Okay. But yeah, if we need the pine, that is 2 more knowledge points, and that is not something we currently are going to have. Just store up the 2 knowledge points here. We'll get the tables, and then probably the ash. Well, we get the tables and the ash branches, or the tables and the ash branch usage. And then we need to get the pine branches and the pine walking sticks. We need to actually get more points for that. We're gonna select the awkward position. If we get a whole bunch of different professions ready that are going to need the knowledge points immediately, we would be able to get those, and then we'd be immediately back at a deficit where we need to go get more stocked up and ready. There's definitely different ways to go about this, like actively training the entire time would be another option. And then we could use the knowledge points to just dump them in the skills we don't want to worry about right now. Get XP from it. Probably not going to do that, though. Just time-wise and everything. In terms of percentage, we're getting a good way through 25 already. Definitely not going to get all the way to 27 before this gets to 200, though. And that's another thing we're going to need to put a knowledge point in, once we actually get this. Lots of stuff to consider. And the money's going up. Alright. We also get more money when we do the tables and when we sell the things we already have the passive stuff from. Or the just gathering it. Vegetables. Huh. So yeah. This should all probably work out. Whether it's in different time slots and different amount of time between episodes and everything. There's definitely space to do plenty with the amount of time that is required before we need to worry about getting the next passives. It's not like it's every time or anything. Maybe that time, and then it's probably at least 2. I have to keep up to see, like, roughly how many levels we get per passive session. Because that will determine how much we need between episodes and everything. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. We're at 155% here. That's alright. We don't want to go over 200% at all, though. That's no good. Probably just get just enough in order to get there. Could even try to time it perfectly. Well, like, 1 or 2 extra percent's not horrible. It's just less than ideal. This gets the job done. If we get ourselves in a position where we have 2 unlocks that we don't have a knowledge point for, even doing just a regular episode with up to 3 knowledge points gained would only give us 1 to work with between episodes. It's gonna be a off and on kind of idea. Or even just when we have time, we could get some more knowledge points. Make it all work out. But then the question really is, are we going to be doing anything more interesting than just making stews and such? Because we've kind of already done everything, realistically. Besides, like, a few things where we don't have the tool for it, like these things. But that's just, like, a one-time kind of situation where we do the thing, then it's been done. That's going to be the first-time card bonus kind of situation. Got everything here. That doesn't have any tools. We don't have a little sickle here yet. Level 48 for that. That's a while. Everything for woodcutter. Tools here. We're gonna go panning at some point. What was that? A 3 pickaxe. Minecart works. Also a thing we're not going to do. Oh, that's level 2. Looks like that. Should be a star 1. There it is. 52. That's a different color. Okay. And it's at 52 minor, which also a bit higher than we're likely going to get right now. So that's not really a concern. Get some more stew. 175%, it's fine. 24 things in an inventory, less than 1% each. That's going to be perfectly fine. Not going to go overboard with this in terms of getting things. Mixed vegetables. Make sure we don't buy all those potatoes, that'd be worse. It's not what we currently need. Not what we currently need at all. Okay. Like that. Look at this. Yeah, we'd have to see if enchanting the tools gives the bonus when doing the passives. That would only give the bonus for the gathering portion passives. We might end up with less of the supplies than have to pay money for the things that it uses. No. Whether that's even a good idea is another question. Detect aura spell. Moderate investigations. Need to detect someone's aura for a moderate investigation. Wild. Magnifying glasses, binoculars. Cuffs, magnifying glass, binoculars. I think this pad is for portraits here. Wanted posters, 43. That is a... We really need a Thing just for ventures. What else really has a star 1 here? Probably. That's pretty much the end of it. The worker and merchant don't have anything. Oh yeah. Probably not gonna do active bone right. Because that's more work and make a whole bunch of things we don't actually need. We'll just go and buy the much, much higher level bones. That'll be fine for that. And what would we? I guess it depends what we want to train. That's what you get your knowledge points from. The things you want to do. That's something. We get potentially get the double knowledge point gain by doing Watchman and Detective. Because that is 2 things at the same time, doing the crime raids. As long as it's good enough where we can actually get the job done with the equipment that we have, because we don't get more equipment when we fight things. Well, that'll be also a problem that would potentially be fixed by just continuing to level stonemason and armor crafting eventually. Relying on drops only kind of sometimes works. Although if we can get some rares, that'd be great. We also need to do the other quests to be able to make epics or something. Lots of things to consider. So we're almost done here. Okay. So this is going to be a lot of passive training. I'm kind of here for it. We will see how far we can get. If we get too far, it just becomes weird. That's alright. In terms of percentage, we need 5%. Worst case scenario, 5-6%, we need like 6. We'll do 6. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Let's see if this just gets us right to 200%. We can always go buy 1 more vegetable. It's not fine. It is fine. It's not a problem. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. Oh yeah. This is going to set us up nicely. We just need to go and do 1 chunk of leatherworking. Finish that. 1. And it's off to do some carpentry. Alright. This should work nicely. This should work nicely. And we do have plenty more that we can do here to just get some more knowledge points. Which is not super exciting, obviously. It's just going to be making some more stew to level 27. We really just need to think about what we're doing after that. I think it's probably just going to be the crime rates, honestly. 200%. Alright. Oh. Now choose a reward to spend it on. No, I'm not going to spend it on anything, actually. Does it have an option here for save it for later? Because it's at 200%? Nope. Not right now. That just means we're in the perfect position. Teleport to Cornopolis. Go to our singular tick of making a bag or whatever this is. Or the leatherworking area. Could run through the burglar's den, I guess. Probably not. 200% knowledge. Very knowledgeable. Very cool. Very ready. For long, hard road. Okay. Go into the leather bank. Grab out our 1/200th of a white leather offcut. Then use 1/200th of a white leather offcut to make 1/200th of a key ring. The amount of time it makes them literally would take over an hour to make a key ring. Wild stuff. Passive things. 9 XP plus 446. I guess we got a few extra of these. We'll just finish it. Why not? One less thing to have in the banks. Solves a lot of our problems. And it's gone. Alright. What do we do with this? Use your keys together and makes them easier to find. Sell to leather goods. Alright. Where's the leather's goods? Full map. Sell to leather goods store. Tanning station hides. You think they have the leather goods nearby. Hide stall. Leather goods. Over here. Good to know. Is that for anything? Lord's Road New Leather Goods Store. Nothing else. Deal insert leather goods and look for new suppliers. Let's trade. Can't ever buy anything from him. Can sell this though. There you go. And that is done. Alright. Let's get down to the carpenters. Assess the branches situation. If we need to go purchase some more. Don't need to purchase more things. We just need to get to the tables, but we also don't want to waste a whole bunch of time not passively training. I'm fine either way, honestly. What we need is a good number of yew branches. Then later, ash branches. Which we can go chop more if we need. I'll be fine. Alright. You and ash. Should be something. Should be something. We also sell all the things we're making, which is also good. Let's see where we're sitting here. We could also just purchase the branches. We're gonna want to chop the branches later anyway, so. As much as we don't technically need more woodcutter stuff, it would be a good idea. We got 21 ash branches, 20 yew branches. Okay. Well, I should get the job done at least. So we'll do this for one day, and then we'll do the tables for 2, maybe 3 days. Then a day of ash branches there, using that next one. We'll go get more ash branches from here. Then use them here. So we get to 49. Where we need pine branches and pine walking sticks. Alright. That'll work. Give or take, I guess. So yeah. Might be a little bit before we have to do the next things here. Could also do it earlier if we want to. But I think we are very much going to be in passive mode for quite a while here. That's not a bad mode to be in. We'll see how far we get. And also, we can actually go and do the quest. That'll also be something that's going to take at least some amount of time. Well, we're kind of probably like the last step of this quest. I'm just going to make the side of the chest, go put it in and be done probably. Or maybe other things will happen. I don't know. We'll find out eventually. Next time. Goodbye.